Hi, just making a new video. Um, Victoria came to visit on Wednesday. Um, she brought me some lovely flowers, pink orchids, my favorite. She was wonderful. I had about level 6 to 6.5 base continuous pain throughout her visit. I would close my eyes when the waves of 8 out of 10 pain would come, and she actually thought I was getting sleepy and she should leave, but I wanted her to stay. It's just when the pain comes, I just close my eyes to bear that shock or stab. But it's always at least 6 out of 10. You can imagine 4 years of continuous pain at the base of your head, how torturous that is. You could bear that for maybe a day, but for 4 years it's exhausting. And when people come, I try not to show too much facial. And in videos, I try to I reduce my facial reaction to the pain naturally as a way of being more sociable. I wanted Victoria to stay because I don't get many visits from people of my peer group anymore. I mainly see Charles, who's I don't know how old he is, but he's married. He's older than me. He's not of my peer group, but he's wonderful, and I get on so well with him. And I haven't related to my peer group for a long time because they've all got jobs and they're living and got relationships. So my life has stopped. TikTok stopped, dead, and they're carrying on. So I had to let them go because there's no way they can relate to me nor I to them. And most of my new friends on Facebook, they're all from the occipital neuralgia support group, and they're not of my peer group either, but it doesn't matter because they're wonderful. And some of them one of them in particular I've connected to, Tina. Um, she can't always get onto Facebook, but she has pretty much exactly the same experience as me. The only difference is that she has to lie flat on the bed pretty much all the time. And I have to sit up because I can't have the back of my head on anything touching. And the only time she gets out of bed, like it, to go to pain management appointments, she has to have about 2 or 3 times the dose of normal to prop her up. And that's exactly what I have to do. I've had to take today 2 or 3 times my dose, which I did as well with Victoria's visit, to be remotely able to talk. Otherwise, I'm just pacing and stamping my feet and I can't even make eye contact. So I've taken a lot of doses, and the reason I've been able to do that is because I've got a Docet box starting tomorrow, and my existing Docet box isn't supposed to end till Monday. So I've got all these extra doses that I'm now able to take. So as a result, I've got to pick up my Docet box today. I've taken 2 extra doses than normal to make this video, and I've started writing. The people on the occipital neuralgia support group wanted me to write a story involving occipital neuralgia and my dreams and my experiences. So I've written a third person. I've started again with the help of extra medication. So she came. We didn't manage to make a video. I wasn't quite fit enough for that, but we talked for about 4 hours about everything: her married life, politics, religion, my pain, procedures, everything. It was just very normal, and I've not had normal for a long time. I've heard it's reached £1,000 now, which is really exciting because it's more than halfway. But I have to say now that there's no guarantee that this procedure will work. is a long haul and is no cure. It might lessen the pain. It might only work for a few months. My nerve blocks were supposed to work for 3 months. They work for 6 days. Is this supposed to work for 6 months? Might work for three. Might work for two. Might not work at all. So I'm not getting my hopes up. Some people say, be positive. That's a bad motto, because if you're positive and it doesn't work, you're crushed. So I use realism, not pessimism, but just realism, which is that I hope for the worst and plan for the best. The best is that I'll be mobile, that I can socialize, I can have relationships, that I can study. I've had to defer university again this year because I've not been stabilized with medication. I can't go to classes, I can't study, I can't read books. So there's no university for me, but on good days I've studied Russian. I'm keeping up my Russian level, but I can only do 20 minutes at a time. It's just exhausting, and I have to usually end up removing my neck and I cause a flare up. So you'll notice I keep my head really, really still, and that's I do that with people as well. That's to limit the flare ups as much. Because if I flare up, I have to take another dose. There's another dose, and that means I don't have a dose on another day. At the moment, I've got a wonderful liberty that I've got all these extra doses, and I'm going to do the most I can with that. I picked up a SIM for, Charles gave me a smartphone. I've never had one. I've just had one of those Nokias, which I've smashed about 3,000 times, and it still kind of works, but I can't hear people properly. So Charles gave me a smartphone, so it's time for me to move into modern times. I've got a tablet and I'm really struggling to use the touch screen, so you're going to probably get a keyboard for me. I still need chunky keys. Today I woke up with the normal 9 out of 10 stabbing pain. I think the monster under the bed could be true. All those children say it, so I think that there's a lot of children witnesses. I mean, you've got them in a courtroom. I think there could be a monster and they just stab you in the back of your head while you sleep. Just me and my fellow sufferers, not anyone else. Very selective. Just people they don't like. But there is monsters under your bed, so I suggest that you check tonight. Do a proper check. Are you serious about this? What else? I wanted to say thank you so much, because it kind of slowed down at 700 and suddenly we got 300 more. So I don't know who you are, but thank you. Thank you for caring about my life probably more than I do about my own, because I have tried to kill myself, so that's not much care. Well, I do care, actually. I see euthanasia and suicide as a compassionate treatment of myself so that I don't suffer, so I guess I do care. But you want me to live, so for the sake of the people that have donated, I'm staying alive a bit longer. I've had no suicide attempts out of respect for people like Victoria and Tamsin and others and Charles and all the other people of Yumi and people I know that have donated, and all the people from the Civil Tunarasha support group who've donated, and all the people from Charles's church that have donated, and all the anonymous people that have donated that I don't know. People maybe friends of people from Listen, and all the people at Listen. People at Listen, I think I've heard you've done an additional fundraiser. And some of you I didn't even, I wasn't even friends with. I didn't feel I fitted in at Listen very well, but yet you said that you liked me, and I didn't think anyone really liked me, so I thought people thought I was weird. So, but you've still done this for me, so thank you. Thank you so much. I think that's it. So I'm going to stop it there.